There are hundreds of thousands of podcasts out there, and why on earth would you listen to this one? I don't know, but you are. Or some of yous listen to it. I don't know. I'm going for a different type of intro. Lately on the YouTube, it's been saying that I get I don't know, I get like about 60 or 70 views, but I only get like a few comments, so I don't know if it's actually the same people clicking on it over and over and over, which I think, or it's just other people clicking on it, but it's just, they listen to it for a few seconds, they get offended, or they don't get it. But regardless, folks, welcome to the show. It is Tuesday night here. I have nothing going on in my boring, miserable life. I'm still looking for a job. I spent all yesterday, because I was so bored, creating a wrestler for SmackDown 2 Here Comes the Pain for the PlayStation 2 emulator. This is what a loser I am. Like, if I can spend this much time training myself on computer programs, maybe I can get myself a job. But instead, I'm sitting there. I created Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, and then I created my own character, a gargoyle-type character. I'm just wasting my life. I mean, I was going to do salsa tonight, but I made spaghetti and meatballs, and I put too much spice in the meatballs, and I got the shits, and I was afraid I was going to go out and get the shits. So, listen, there's nothing to talk about. There really isn't as far as my life goes, which is why 60% of this show is me doing topical news I don't care about because I can't get guests. Nobody wants to be associated with me. Nobody wants to do the show. Most people don't. I'm talking about comedians that I know in my scene that, there's tons of them. And listen, guys, I don't know why I continue the show, but nonetheless, we just continue to do it. After this clip, you're going to hear a classic prank phone call. It's called F Your Mother. It's probably not funny, but I'm trying to get rid of all my old pranks. And, yeah, man, so let's get to the freaking topic. It tomorrow night. I'm going to try to go to that Bill Miller open mic. It's weekly now, and I don't know if it's going to rain. It says it's going to rain the last 2 days. It really didn't rain, but I'm not sure if it's going to rain tomorrow, and if a goat's going to pick me up, and if the goat doesn't pick me up, I'm going to try to take a different bus route, which I have no clue is going to get me there. But listen, I've yapped for 2 minutes. I haven't said shit. Nothing. So let's see what's going on. O.J. Simpson is on Twitter now. He's making videos. Everyone's goofing on him. He's talking about just nonsense. So you can hear Trump kicks off 2020 campaign at a Orlando rally. Trump 2020. Glad there's still Trump fans out there because I think he's doing he's taking the job seriously. You got to say that. It's not like he's just playing golf. He has played golf. Parsco says Trump would win an electoral landslide. He's going to fucking win again because he's making America great again. Teen attacked by shark nearly gave up before fighting. So they say if a shark attacks you, you should punch it in the nose. I don't know if that works, but gigantic Costco wedding cake only costs $50. That is a big ass cake, and that's a pretty damn good deal. Get that diabetes going. Cop who allegedly planned Hub's hit faces him in court. That's an exciting story. People put hits on each other. I think that's still... Bear killed after officials say became too friendly. Yeah, well, bears usually fucking rip people's faces off, so fuck bears. Plus, they take all the honey, those bear cunts. Woman's body found near Florida Road in a suspicious scene. No joke there, Man tried to snuggle 34 birds into a U.S. carry-on luggage. It's a good thing they had a bird's eye on the case. Anybody find that funny? No. Yeah, you're right. It wasn't funny. Migrants say police in Mexico opened fire, killing a 19-year-old woman. Listen, anybody can do this show. I make fun of myself. Wait, bad breakup may have fueled Costco shooting left too. Yeah, anybody can just read topical news stories and put shitty jokes in. But then again, everybody has a podcast, so why not me? Why not me? Yeah, Irvin's gonna sign with the Nets. Everyone's just, I think, what's his name? KD, Kevin Durant. He might sue or something, or they're trying to get him out of his contract, but he's still, I don't know. Like I said, enough of the basketball. Basketball's over. Those stinking Canadians won, and that's all you can do. They lost. It's over. Just like people are still crying that Hillary lost. She lost. That's it. It's over. You can still cry that that cunt lost. She lost. Man who died in DR had green foam coming from his mouth. There's a zombie apocalypse. This is why I love Trump. Read this story. Trump refuses to apologize for calling to execute teens. This is why I fucking love him. Oh, the president shouldn't talk that way. The president shouldn't. You know, it's like, Trump's like, fuck you, I'm the president. I'm gonna apologize to shit. Suck my dick. I love this guy. Please, 4 more years of Trump. Let's go. U.S. seizes $1 billion worth of cocaine on ships at Philly. Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. Now, this is a JoshCast story. U.S. seizes 16.5 tons of cocaine from ships to Philadelphia. In Philadelphia. Federal authorities seized up to... yeah, all going to my house. This amount of cocaine could kill millions. Well, let's go for it. I think we got too many people in this world, and I'm one of them. Let's start over again. Some guy put out a hit on that Ortiz baseball player, and he's been identified. Okay, there's nothing else going on. Once again, I'm going to put a really shitty old prank phone call after this clip, and then we got possible, should happen, public freakout commentary, and also very likely possible sober commentary with drunk people. Yes, the bit's going to continue. I only got feedback from one person, Jack Mama, Kurt Russell, who said that, yes, you should continue to do the bit. So I guess one person spoke, and that's it. And also, anything else that happens, if there's Jack and Rod coverage, you folks will hear it after the prank phone call. Not sure if that's... I haven't heard from Goats. I don't think that's going to happen this week. And listen, it's when it should be on the Josh Jack Network. I'm playing it. I was going to do a prank calls for you tonight, but I didn't. But either tomorrow or Thursday, I'm going to do a prank calls for you and blah, blah, blah. And Joe Lostum should be over Friday. So, folks, this is your favorite podcast that you don't listen to. And this is the first comedy podcast in Philly. Go back and listen to the old archive episodes. But some would say the worst podcast in Philly. Well, you got to keep listening to find out what happens next.
Yeah, hi, how you doing, buddy?
Huh?
How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
Okay, can I have a delivery?
No.
Oh, so your mother can't come to my house?
Huh?
Your mother can't come to my house?
Who?
Your mother.
This is Crown Chicken.
Yeah, I know, but why can't your mother come to my house now? It's 11:30. She meets me every Friday, 11:30. Your mother. I fuck one by one. Give her $50 each time.
What are you talking about?
Your mother. You know the vagina you came out of?
Who?
The vagina you came out of.
Who's Johnny? Huh?
The vagina you came out of. I said, you know your mother?
What are you talking about?
You know your mother? Your mama. That lady with the fucking diamond in her head?
Who are you?
I'm the fuck that fuck your mother every Friday, 11:30.
Fuck you too, 100%.
I fuck your mother every Friday, 11:30.
You want to call the cop, okay, motherfucker?
I fuck her every Friday, 11:30. Me and 8 people, black, white, Puerto Rican, Asian, all. And we give her $50 each time. Your mother's so rich.
All right, Jack and Rod here at the Andalusia Bar and Grill.
What you got? That's like Star Wars shit right there.
The Goat's got a mouthful of jizz and whiz fries, spicy whiz fries, and we're talking about last week on the ride.
We're going to publicly air this?
Oh yes, this is a good conversation.
One person may hear it.
Well, Jack,
What, how
like,
rude
hey,
you
Kurt
were?
Russell.
Insulting?
Yeah, how insulted I was. So what happened was there was only one comic left, and I was like, hey, let's stay. And Goat was like, let's leave. I was like, all right. So we left, and I wasn't like, I was just saying. And he was like, Goat was like, why don't you get a car? And I was like, well, I don't have any money. I didn't get a handout like you.
That's not what happened, actually.
Oh, what happened?
Well, I mean, part of it was right. What happened was you said, as we were getting ready to leave, you're like, I feel guilty leaving early.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, why don't you get your own car?
Yeah.
Just joking around, throwing it out there. Cause
I know, but
Josh needs to be,
I take it personal because I grew up poor. Poor people don't like stuff like that. Go ahead.
Okay. And I appreciate that now in hindsight.
Smoking the dope.
I'm giving hand signals to our host.
Yeah, Bill's coming in the car.
No, we don't do it in the car. I'm coming out. We don't smoke in the car.
My doors are open.
Yeah, but your car's not a handout.
Well,
So pretty much I said the Goat.
pay for a handout.
So I pretty much said the Goat, listen, your
I'll be right
mom.
out. Do you want some fries? Please eat some fries. Why won't you be fries?
Ordered my own fries.
So I pretty much said to Goat, because his mom died and left him inheritance money, that it's a handout. He didn't earn the car and pay for it himself because he was throwing it in my face that I didn't have a car.
I didn't throw it in his face.
And I said, look, my parents didn't leave me any money. All right, most parents buy their kids a car. Most parents give their kids a car. I'm not lucky.
Oh, lucky me! My mom died and left me money.
Well,
but
I'd rather have her dead than have my.
Some people would though.
Honestly,
there's a lot of people that hate their mom.
The money you spent for this car, you could have bought.
Thank you.
You could have bought Josh a car.
Thank you.
You could have bought 2 hoopties.
Yeah, this looks expensive.
Well, why? Because it's new.
Because it's beautiful.
How much do you think it would
This
cost?
thing looks like a goddamn vibrator.
Yeah, you could have bought 2 hoopties. One for me, one for
white
you.
ceramic vibrator?
Yeah,
Like red,
like
lead
one of
wheels with red
one of them like Japanese vibrators.
Ooh.
You know, those things that look like back massagers.
So you think this is like a $50,000 car?
Yeah, this was like a
You're cute.
like $200 vibrator.
Is that high end?
Now, for a vibrator, fuck yeah, they're normally $45.
I bet the high end.
Okay, one.
But I bet a high end one is like $5,000.
Well, yeah, that one is made by P Diddy, and
Is there a Kanye vibrator?
the Kanye. No, he's a butt. He's got a butt plug.
Are we the only ones here again?
Yeah. Right
Yeah!
Yeah.
We're the only 2 people coming out to this open mic.
We support comedy.
Yeah, only if it's a couple of minutes away from the
If I'm not banned, that is. What?
Yeah, that's
I
true.
said I'll go anywhere.
I won't ban you.
Well, let's go to Taproom next Wednesday then. Jersey.
Okay. Why? Wait, then we can't leave Bill Miller hanging. It's not nice.
Oh, we
find
can't
one
leave
different
Bill by himself. Bill would do an hour. He doesn't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
thing? No one's here.
We had those 2 black guys.
Yeah.
That was awesome. They were great.
they didn't care when I said nigger. They enjoyed it.
Yeah, they loved it. I
I loved it.
N-word bit. It was pretty good. They thought it was fun.
They liked it. They didn't care. They weren't like the white guy that said, "My girlfriend's black. Everybody, I'm leaving.
Well,
I'm walking out."
those black fellas.
I can't believe some people would get insulted by that, Joe.
But it's a white guy. He thinks he's dating a black woman. He's black.
Black
now.
fellas don't date black women.
Yeah, it's true.
So not true.
So true.
I would say the majority of black men do date black women.
Black women.
They date them, but we're talking about living with them.
Black.
The majority of black women.
You got a whiz on my hand. I don't even have it.
They're like, why? They're like, why can't I find a strong black man that wants me? And they're like,
We can get out now.
nah.
Oh, okay.
I think you guys are crazy.
So many black
think the
girls.
you don't think that, Josh? Just
So I did not eat any of the whiz fries that Goat paid for with his handout money. So anyways, I was just saying that, I don't like when people get stuff for free, like even if it's not a handout, like inheritance and stuff, then they throw it out, like Howard Stern, for example. What does that say? Job people?
Job people.
Job people.
It's my buddy's band, Job People.
Oh, that's cool. He's like, hey, it's a brand new car. Don't do that.
People they're gonna pull me over because what if I put this on your car without asking?
But anyways, it's like
I don't know if I'd like that.
Yeah, it'd be mean, wouldn't it? It's a
I
dick
don't know.
move. Put a sticker on someone's property.
If it was like something. I
it's
really
like when Go
supported.
threw the trash on the
I
floor
don't even know
last
what
week and
that
didn't pick
means.
it up. Remember that?
That's my buddy's band, Job People.
Oh.
Remember we go through the
get
trash on the
rated,
floor
they
last
sound
week?
like
I'd have
anything
to
else.
love them.
Go through the trash on the floor last week and didn't pick it up. Remember that? That's kind of rude.
Yeah.
Are you going to see, the Whalers are coming, performing Survivor?
The Whalers?
Are coming to Ardmore.
Waylon Jennings, maybe.
You know the Whalers. Bob Marley's back
Yeah,
there?
I know the Whalers.
Well, I would figure you would if you have friends who do Job People.
Yeah, I
It's a
guess.
reggae band.
Yeah.
Covers?
Yeah. I don't know. They jam.
I never watched that show, The Wire. But can you imagine if the
Where's
show was
Jason
like this? The guy just held the wire in his hand like this.
That would be the
Wouldn't
worst.
that be awesome if he
Worst
just did?
undercover cop
If I just
ever.
went up to Blake's like, "Hey guys, can I get some crack?" And they're like, "What are you holding in your hand?" I'm like, "Oh, this
Recording
is
my podcast.
no, this is just a pen. This is like a vape thing."
This makes her crack high better. Just holding it out like this, talking into it.
I would think it'd better be just I'm podcasting this.
It's true. They're like, "Oh, I don't want to be on your fucking podcast. I'm going to podcast your
Check
motherfucking
it out
head."
your face.
Yeah, remember?
It looks like
That's bad, right?
no. Well, the only reason I noticed is because it's open. You probably should play with it. I know. I'm a scat picker myself.
I'm a scat picker.
You're a nigga licker.
I was gonna say Howard Stern, like his parents paid for his college, and then he puts people down like if they're 25. Goes, well, you're 25. Why are you still in school? Shouldn't you graduate by now? And it's like
Well,
not everybody's
that's true, and also go
not
for
everybody's Jew parents who just give them money. And go, hey, I'm gonna pay for your college. You go to broadcasting school, Jew. Here's
It's funny you brought that up,
26,000.
because
He's a go-getter.
I was talking to my nephew, and he said that it's strictly a cultural thing where Jewish parents
Yes.
pay for their kids' college.
Jewish kids,
but other
parents
parents
don't.
even if they have money.
So
And
it's
I said,
good to be
"That's fucking
Jews."
Bullshit. You're telling me rich people don't pay for their kids' education? I think that's bullshit.
They definitely do.
Thank you.
But
Like-
they also try to get them into like the best college that they don't even deserve to be in.
They even cheat. Remember that whole scandal that was going on? They were cheating on the test and everything.
Let's get close to the crowd.
Yeah, let's get
do you wanna
let's
do?
get in the car.
That burnt the shit out of me.
We're gonna go inside and sign up. We got a lot of comics on the list tonight. Show could go to midnight. Never know.
Ridiculous. So you agree with me? My nephew was arguing. He's like, no, it's totally a cultural thing. Like Jews won't let their kids go to bear. I'm like, that's not true. I'm sure if the Jews can't afford it, they
Those
take
Jews
out
are so
loans just like
responsible with
anybody
their
else.
money.
My dad.
Are you a Jew, Bill?
No, I'm
Miller
not.
can go either way.
But what they did
As you
was, my dad paid for it a little bit.
What he could.
Yeah. Well,
He helped out.
You know,
And then he took a loan
I was
for the
grateful for it, but I fucking wasted it with graphic design, and now I just make memes.
I had one graphic design class.
Did you just say you wasted?
I wasted it.
But yet you make memes.
Now I make
Wait,
memes.
so you wasted.
I would have made memes anyway.
Ugh. Now I'm high. Now I can't get a job now.
Where you going?
We're going inside. We're going to start the show. Come on inside. We got to make it look busy down here. So if an audience member comes down and they're like, well, there's 3 guys in a basement. Come on, guys. They're doing something down here. Yeah, we should just do a JoshCast instead.
You've been a Jew, and what heritage are you, Bill Miller?
Oh, I'm
Protestant?
He's an Irish. He's an Ireland.
Come on, what are you?
Irish. You me?
Your parents, yeah. What are your heritage? You
Oh,
have to know.
like I have like some.
You're a mutt. I get it.
Yeah, I'm a mutt.
Poi dog, as they say in Hawaii.
You know.
What are you though? Seriously, what's like your parents?
German.
There you go. No,
and what do you call it?
A little Italian, a little.
Czechoslovakian.
Czech.
And here's the thing about the Czech is that the Czechs were invaded by the Mongols, and that's why I got these beautiful high cheekbones.
Yeah.
And squinty eyes.
So that's the Asian portion of you.
Yeah, that's the Genghis Khan.
Mongolian, if you will.
Yeah.
You're
And you
a
know what?
Mongolian idiot.
I was like, man, I'm going to talk about that ever since I found out through like the genetic bullshit. And wouldn't you know it, fucking Patton Oswalt comes out with a new special. And he's like, look, guys, I want to talk to you about my dead wife that died. And before I mention to my brand new smoking hot wife, I want to talk to you about how I have Mongolian in me. I'm like, motherfucker.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Oh, Patton Oswalt. Yo, seriously, I think Patton Oswalt killed his wife.
Probably did. Most guys do. They say 90% of the time when a wife dies, it's from the husband.
Did he really say I want to talk about my wife before I show you my super hot new wife?
No.
Oh.
But you got
I
super
don't
hot.
think it's super hot. His new wife's super hot.
I don't know.
Patton
He
Oswalt.
didn't anything super hot.
Patton Oswalt went
Pretty
on.
weird.
He went. The Osweird went on Twitter and said that he was saying that how at the Grammys like white shouldn't win awards. So some of the comments were making fun of his dead wife. They're like, "Didn't you put a pillow over your wife and everything?" They're like,
Really?
Kevin Brent, not Kevin Brent. What's his name? Chad. He's not even a famous comic. Chad Zumach, who's just a road guy. Nobody knows that I know for this radio shows, and other people were just going at him. Well, listen, this is going to be a hot show.
Whoa!
You never know.
No show at all.
Dead air, baby.
We should have did it on. We should have kept it on a Friday. I told Bill, there's too many open mics on Wednesday. Should have did it on a Tuesday or Thursday.
Where else is the open mics on Wednesday? Downtown?
The tap room and there's one downtown.
I'm
But
afraid to change it now. Because
I told you beforehand.
Because I don't want to bother the nice ladies on Facebook that do like the open mic fucking things.
Oh, do you post this like in those Facebook promote things?
Yeah.
I think you should do it on Tuesday.
And I don't want to really want
Nobody wants to do an open mic on a Tuesday or Thursday. Everybody wants to do it on a Wednesday.
Why is that?
Because it's the middle of the week. It's hump day.
That doesn't even make sense.
We made it through the hump, everybody.
That doesn't make sense.
I don't know why either. Thursday's a good fucking day because it's right before Friday.
So what's the weekend?
Yeah.
A lot of people consider it the weekend.
But everyone's scared of the Raven Lounge, the Ravers. Everybody's scared of them down there. Like, what are they? What are they going to do? Come down here and break the furniture here? They would never come down here.
It's a very rapey basement. I don't blame them.
It's not rapey.
We got Febreze. We got a
Rapey.
It's finished.
It's
What do you need? A little cot somewhere.
Oh, I got a cot in the car.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's sleep. Let's pretend. What's that? Sleep. So when people come down here, it looks like we're napping, like a napping open mic. Like we just like a relaxation thing. Like we get some chairs, we sleep on each other, and if someone comes down, we go, "Oh, hello. Would you like to watch us do some napping tonight?" And they're like, "What? What is this?" Like it's a comedy open mic.
What you do
He's punching me again like last week.
you set the cot right.
I'm doing
right
the
underneath.
wire.
Shut the fuck up.
He was talking.
You set the cot up right underneath the microphone.
Yeah.
Right. And when someone walks down, you go.
You know what we should do?
I'm sorry. So the other day I saw there was these. Hey, how's it going?
Is that the host?
Yes, it is.
The new host? The guy's going to resurrect this place? You're going to resurrect this place? You know what we should do? We should all human centipede each other. Naked. We should all be naked like human centipede, like walking around the room. And then like two girls just come down and go, ew, this guy's butthole's in this other guy's mouth. Come on. And then you tell the manager there's no more open mic.
You don't find it as funny every time.
I think we should do a bucket tonight. A lottery, as you will. I think that would make it exciting. There's only 2 comics, but still the excitement of who's going to go.
That'll be exciting.
Who's going to go first? All right, no more JoshCast coverage. This is enough.
No.
Oh no, you want to keep going?
Yeah, let's keep
Okay, because I always think like what's the point of doing this? But some people, I do have 2 listeners, 3 listeners maybe.
I love that.
I went from 0 to 3, so
We're answering questions. What kind of questions do they have?
they don't have to get. Some guy said he wants to hang out and smoke weed with you. You seem like a cool guy, which means he's gay.
Well, where is he?
Huh?
Where is he?
I don't know where he is, but I don't think he's around here.
Well, tell him if he gets down here, I'll do it.
Yeah.
You can do it in my backyard.
But I think you guys usually want to hang out with chads like you are usually gay, you know.
You guys can hang out.
And yeah, and nobody.
You guys can hang out in my backyard, and if you really want to, I'll let you smoke some
We should-
pot, eat some mushrooms. If you want to do that, we'll have a little fire in my backyard. And by backyard, I mean my pants. Oh, my pants. Put it in my pants. Take it out of my pants. Do a little dance.
You know what we should do? When the open mic fails, they turn it into a karaoke night, other kind of talent. Like we did at Sparky's, and then people come out, and then only a couple more people come out, and then they get offended by the comedy, and they don't come back out again because like the comedy ruins everything.
I like that.
So we go, come on, everybody, variety show, karaoke,
Hey,
instruments, and then they come out and they get offended by the comedy, and they don't come out.
Everyone take a dance. Hey, where's Lucas?
My name is Lucas.
Is your son's name Lucas?
Doing great.
Hey, how you
Sorry I
doing?
didn't get you with both arms.
Recording the podcast, but you could be on it. Corey Castle's on the JoshCast.
Oh my god, you smell so much better than me.
I know.
Smells like Brute.
I know, I smelled you.
How couldn't you? Do you really smell bad?
I came after work and it's just humid today.
This is the one they said did not sit on.
Yes, it is. Don't sit on these chairs, it's just for decoration. This sounds alright, right?
Sounds, yeah, there's nobody here, so
right.
we don't even need a microphone. Unless you're like Chris Kiley, you don't need a microphone in this place. The only 2 people who couldn't work this room are Chris Kiley and Ann Smith because they're so soft-spoken. But everybody else can just talk. I wish you would come here. That would make my day.
Chris Kyle?
No, Ann Smith, too.
Chris Kyle, like the American Sniper guy?
Chris Kiley?
Chris Kiley, he's like,
Oh, the sniper guy, yeah. The guy who took out Bin Laden.
That guy's not working in your room. He's fully dead.
He's already killed, so he's...
I love Chris Kiley.
I heard that guy killed them.
He made it through Philly's
Kiley
Funniest.
stole one of my jokes.
Chris Kiley made it through Philly's
Chris Kiley
Funniest.
stole my man boob joke.
Oh, yeah. And that's how
Yeah.
he advanced to Philly's Funniest. They're like, that joke's
He didn't
genius.
advance.
Yes, he did years ago.
Oh, you mean just a second round?
No, he got out the first round, but you never got out the first round. And you
Wow,
said
you just love saying mean stuff.
you said that's your
He
goal.
doesn't like me.
No, he doesn't.
Who was it you were talking about?
Chris Kiley.
Chris Kylie.
The guy with the ball.
The guy who does the Stephen Wright kind.
All right, it's Thursday night here, and first time in a while I recorded the public freakout commentary first. Hey, who gives a shit, right? Last night I was able to make it to the bar. Here's what happened. So a little drama happened yesterday. Goat texted me and said, "Hey, you want a handout ride?" For those who remember the last episode, I said his mom gave him a handout car or something. So, anyways, I canceled because it started raining. He called me a pussy. It stopped raining. I said, okay, let's go. I said, will you drive me home if it rains a lot? He said, yeah. I knew that was a lie, but I said, okay, whatever. I meet him at this cheesesteak place, and he was already getting on my nerves. He sends me a text. He goes, hey, order some cheese fries for us. I go, dude, I don't even want it. Can we just go to the open mic? He goes, please, order the fries. I'll pay. I said, I don't have any money. Like at Steve's, you have to pay. He goes, just order them. Just tell the guy your friend will pay when you get there. I'm like, you know how embarrassing that is? So I order the fries, and the guy goes, oh, it's $5 something. They're pretty expensive. And I go, oh, my friend's going to pay when he gets here. Is that okay? And the guy looked at me and said, yeah. And I just walked out. And I was like, oh. So he pulls up 3 minutes later. He hands me the money. I go inside. I pay them. He gets his stupid fries. And then I do a Jack and Rod segment you just heard with Bill Miller. And another guy, Corey Castle, was in the background. You can hear him as well. And all of a sudden, there was only like 5 of us. It was me, of course, Goat, Bill, and 3 other comics. So Goat got pissed and said, I'm not staying for this, let's go. So there's one comic was on stage who they've had beef together, they don't like each other. Goat starts being a dick and starts heckling the guy. Like the guy's like, oh, he starts heckling the guy, and the guy's like, dude, I'm just trying to do my jokes. I understand that, there's nobody here, understand, but this is a big deal to me. He goes, really? Is this a big deal? Like, Goat just started being such a dick. So Pat, and finally Goat goes, let's go. And he's like, I'm not staying for this. I said, look, we might as well just go when we got here. He said, look, do you want to ride back? You leave now. He tried to treat me like I was like some fucking, like his kid, like his son. So he's like, oh, okay, get a ride from somebody else. And he just walked out. And he went home. And the weird thing was, I wasn't even mad at him, even though he left me there, because, if I couldn't get a ride back from anybody, that would suck. But I knew at least one comic would drive me back to the boulevard. But I think he was expecting me to text him, to be like, hey, man, what the hell is your problem? Like, why'd you leave me? I didn't bother to text him, and I thought he would text me, but he didn't. But, as far as am I mad at him, I'm not mad at him, but he was just being a baby. It's like, first of all, you texted me. I told you it was going to be dead because of the rain, because it's a new night, and it's just, last week was the same amount of people, and he just was being a baby, like, oh, come on, let's leave, and it's like, calm the fuck down. He's performed many times in front of 2 or 4 people. It was like 5 people there. It's like, okay, I understand there's no audience here, but he was just mad for some reason, and I don't know if this is going to be the end. This might be the last Jack and Rod segment. I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to, I don't think, he might not text me ever again to do open mics, and that's fine. And that's the case, then listen, we don't really see each other that much anyways. Mostly a little bit in the summer, and that's pretty much it. And then maybe a little bit in March for the contest, and that's it. So if that's the case, then hey, man, it was nice knowing you. I'm the only person that's really his friend, and, he could be a nice guy, he could be funny at times, he could be charming, but sometimes he's just a dick. He just acts like a baby, and I don't know what to tell you. So that pretty much, what happened. And then, ironically, as he walked out, Willie Fritz had a goat costume on, literally like a goat, because he's doing this video game roast, and he starts doing an impression of him on stage. He goes, yeah, pussies, yeah, and it was pretty funny. So I was worried about getting a ride, but I knew either Willie Fritz or this other comic Jason would give me a ride. As long as I get to the bus stop, I'm good. So the show was like a workshop. There was no audience. It was just, Bill's wife came down. She was like the only audience member. But it was like about 6 or 7 comics. And then Willie Fritz bought me a beer. I told myself, I haven't had a drink in 2.5 weeks, but the generous Willie Fritz bought me a beer, so I broke my drinking. I told you, I'm only going to drink if I'm doing a podcast. No more drinking on Saturday nights, but Willie Fritz was generous. He bought me a beer. And then after I was talking about how I never went bowling, like a bucket list type of thing. And we talked about this on the outdoor podcast. So pretty much, the guys were like, we got to go bowling. Let's go bowling right now. So Jason Hazelwood, he gave me $10, and this other comic Scott, who got heckled by Goat, gave me $5, and they said, yeah, we can't make it, we have to go, but we'll donate some money. So I was like, oh, thanks guys, that's really nice of you. So me and Willie go over to the bowling alley. Bill Miller, his wife, come, and this other comic Rob, and the bowling alley closed at 10. We got there like 10:30. So we're going to try to aim another night, but I don't think it's going to happen. I commented on Bill's Instagram and said, hey, what about the bowling night? And I think he deleted my comment. It disappeared, so he must have deleted it. So guess it's not going to happen. But, I mean, I feel bad taking $15, but Willie Fritz gave me a ride home, and he bought me 2 tacos at Taco Bell. So I got paid $15 to do comedy. I'm the only comic that got paid. I got a drink, and I got 2 tacos. Folks, I'm glad I went out last night. And the stage time was kind of meaningless. It was like a workshop type of thing. But I banged out 13 minutes. But hey, what the fuck? So that's pretty much what happened. And then today, a job called. Now, I don't know if this is legit or not. I've been scammed before. I applied for this really high-paying job as a clerk. It's like a government job. Pays 17 something an hour. I applied for it. They told me on Tuesday that the job's been filled. I think I mentioned that. So I get a call from a random number. I don't answer it because I posted my number on Craigslist. It's from a woman. She says, I'm calling about the clerk position. So I call her right back. We start talking. And she's interviewing me. And she goes, what do you expect salary-wise? And I said, $12 an hour. I decided to try to be mild. She's like, well, this position pays 17 something an hour. And I was like, oh. I said, well, I hope I get it. In my head, I'm like, yeah, but the Indian guy did that to me too. This Indian guy that scammed me. So I started answering her questions. She says send the references over. So I'll keep you folks posted in the next clip whether they actually get an interview or whatever. I think it's a scam because it just sounds too good to be true. 17 something an hour and all that. But if a miracle happens and I get that job, my life won't change. I'll still be living at home and stuff, but I'll be making some good money. But it's too good to be true. With my life, that ain't going to happen. I guarantee they're going to reject me and say you're not hired. They went with somebody else. Or they're just going to scam me and take my information. They do a credit check. I never heard of a job doing that, but I Googled it. And apparently jobs do that. So, yeah, man. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'll stay tuned for that in the next segment. I guarantee I'll probably give my social security number, and then they won't even write back. But if it happens, then that'll be awesome. But I'm not going to get excited about it because, Anyways, I've been yapping for, Jesus Christ, 5.5 minutes because the drama happened yesterday, and I had to cover that. And then the job thing. So, man, that's almost 6 minutes of talking. Hey, it's my podcast. I'll talk and do whatever the fuck I want. All right, let's get to the topical news. Usually, there's not much topical news anyways. Like I said, I only do topical news because I can't get guests once again and stuff. But there was Jack and Rod coverage, so I did have, 2 guests and a guy who didn't even know he was on. Corey didn't even know he was on. Okay. It says, I'm scared. Teen sent text before mom's boyfriend allegedly killed her. I'm scared. Pelicans select Williamson with #1 draft pick. What about that Zion guy? Who I thought that they wanted him. Model campaign to be the first trans angel stars in new lingerie ad. So they got trans models now. Man, never thought I'd see the day. Walmart pays $282 million to end lengthy bribery probes. When I think of probe, I think of aliens putting things up people's butt, but that's my freaking mind. Former WWE star Nikki Bella reveals doctors found cyst on her brain. I didn't think female wrestlers wrestle that hard. Is that from wrestling, or is that from what is Make America Great? Make America Great hats are awesome. I would wear one, but in Philly, I'll get stabbed most likely by a white person. Judge blocks ISE from making immigration arrest inside. Georgia police fire rubber bullets on protesters trying to storm Parliament. So once again, there's not, topical news. I was an 88-year-old man rollerblading. It's pretty impressive. But, is it going to get him snatch? New Orleans draft. Oh, that is Zion. Okay, so I'm stupid. I didn't realize that. I thought that was his whole name. They never ever gave the guy's last name. So, okay, they got the Zion guy. And they traded that stupid Anthony Davis with a unibrow. So, I wonder who won that whole thing. I think Anthony Davis, because he's with LeBron, thinks he's going to win, but I don't know. Pelicans trade #4 pick to the Hawks. So I'm not really following the whole draft. All I know is a lot of black people are going to be rich. And remember, folks, we live in such a racist country. Only in this country can black people get paid hundreds of millions of dollars from jumping and, playing sports and just training and working out, and those who actually stay out of trouble. It really is a racist country. It really is. Kids with black eyes, dead animals found at home. Woman dies after honeymoon in the Caribbean. Can you people stop going overseas for your honeymoon? You understand that there's people trying to kill Americans out there? I mean, don't go anywhere. Just go to some hotel and just fuck all night. You don't need to, you know. Alright, folks. It's a good thing I yapped a lot because Meghan McCain rips into Joy Behar. Meghan McCain is thick. Okay. That's it. So once again, it's a good thing I yapped because there's nothing going on besides the Zion guy. And once again, so I'll keep you guys updated on the job thing if I hear anything in the next segment. And then we'll do some sober commentary, drunk people. It's fucking raining the last 2 days. And I didn't go out today at all. I'd say I didn't shit much at all yesterday. I don't think I shit at all yesterday. I took 4 shits today. I know you folks like to hear about my bowels. And yeah, I think on the next clip, I got some voicemails from some people. Just one guy, I think. So I'll play them. I think I only got like 2, maybe 3. I forgot to play them because I was so busy yapping. And then we get on. So yeah, keep listening there. Alright, enough. Alright, public freakout commentary entitled Assholes Recording and being recorded all around the world. And this is the best show that covers it with the best coverage. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 9 clips to play. Let's not waste any time. Let's get right to it. This first one is at it's called the Worst Rage YouTube channel, episode 19 at the 4.31 minute mark. I can't see the video. I forgot what it is, but let's get to it. Let's just play this and we'll start. Okay, so this is a guy trying to steal an ATM and get a bus ride. Now, this is more of a visual. You got to look at this. This black guy, he's got an ATM. The bus driver's got people going on, and this black guy's trying to swing this thing on the bus. This is fucking hilarious. It's more of a visual. You got to see the visual of this. At 4:32, episode 19, Ultimate Public Freakout Compilation.
Serious. That shit really serious. Yo, this nigga really.
And I can't believe the bus driver. Like, I wanted the bus driver to let him on.
Oh, really going.
So he's trying to lift it up, and then the bus driver finally closes the doors.
Yo, this nigga violence.
And he's swinging this thing around, and it's falling over the place. More of a visual once again. Okay, this one is some old school racism. Those of you know I am a racist, and I am a fan of old school racism. This is episode 22 at the 6:23 minute mark. This is a black man, a racist black man. And remember, black people can't be racist, but I disagree. This is a racist black man shaming another black man for having dinner with his snow bunny. This is pretty funny.
Look at this fuckery in a black-owned restaurant. Look at the fuckery.
And he used. I noticed that some black guys use the word fuckery. I remember I was walking around Center City years ago, and this black guy kept saying "Merry fuckery Christmas, Merry fuckery Christmas." I don't know what that came from, but
wow, y'all took. Excuse me. Y'all together, like in an intimate relationship?
And this guy's got balls, by the way. He actually walks. He's like right in their face. He just says, "Excuse me." He's filming them. It would have been great if the black guy would have just whipped his ass. It would have been awesome.
Really? What's up? You couldn't find no black woman? Like, you had to go that low to the lowest rung of humanity?
So he's pretty much, so this black guy, he doesn't like white girls. He's saying white girls are the lowest of humanity, which I kind of agree with.
If they're even humans, it's arguably that they're even humans.
Are white women human? That's a good question.
Like, are you that?
And this black guy's laughing. He's not pissed off at all. Maybe it's because there's another black guy. If a white guy did this, I wonder if he would have had the same reaction.
Weak? Are you that weak? Because I don't normally interview y'all because y'all get me so upset being so weak.
Now, is this guy gay? Because he sounds kind of gay. Because usually black women are the ones that get mad at black men for dating white. But this is a black, I think this guy's gay. He sounds gay, doesn't he? Like, you sound weak.
But just the fact that y'all had the audacity to sit in a black-owned restaurant and share this, I had to to ask. Like,
yeah, this guy is gay for sure.
well, what's wrong with you? Like, you couldn't find no black woman? What was it? What was it that made you that weak that you would get on your knees and bow to this less of a female? That's less.
And by the way, see, notice the white woman isn't saying anything. I guarantee if this was a white guy, that white woman would have been like, "You fucking faggot, get the fuck out of here." She would have went off. But because it's a black man, notice that she ain't saying shit. She is silent and fuck.
So than a black woman in every way. Your mother was black, right? Your mother was black, correct?
Coming out with your gun.
Wow. So, so some white girl in the comment section, she sounds real ghetto. You can tell she only dates black guys. She says, "Hey, guess what, folks? It's 2019. Interracial couples are a real thing. Fag with the camera needs to understand that most people don't care about color when it comes to love. Is it really affecting you? Does it hurt your day-to-day life? Sounds like he's just mad a black man don't want him." And it's like, you could tell that she's just one of these fucking... I mean, if you want black cock, that's fine, but can you stop being a ghetto cunt on the comment section? She comments on all these videos, by the way. Alright, this is from episode 21 now. This is funny. This takes balls. This is I don't know if you guys know the comedy team of Nelk. Nelk are a bunch of guys who go to places to pretend they work there. They're viral. This black guy goes to a Wendy's, puts on a red shirt, goes behind the counter, pretends he worked there. He pulls out fries. He goes, "Hey, we need more fries." And then finally someone's like, "You don't work here." And he's like, "No, I work here." And he's just pretending. You gotta see this. This is at the 5.54 minute mark, episode 21.
Who is your boss?
Brian.
Who?
Brian.
Brian. Are you sure you're really work Wendy's, honey?
And if there's two black guys behind them, they're like, "We don't know what's going on, but who the fuck would pretend to work at Wendy's?" Someone said on the comment section. That's a good question.
Yeah, but we're GC West. Well, we're different franchise, honey. Will you just have to go looking for Wendy's? I don't know who you are. No one has made me aware. No, seriously, honey, I need you to leave. I don't know who you are.
And this guy's fucking hilarious. He's just staying in character. He's ignoring this white assistant manager lady. He's like, "Hey, we need more fries." And he pulls out this big bag of fries. This is fucking funny.
Who is it? I've never met you.
Call Brian. I'm not leaving.
Brian doesn't. There's nobody
I
in
just
the
walked
department
in.
that works for me.
I just clocked in.
I'm the new. No.
And then one of the black guys behind him is laughing. I would be laughing my ass off too. I'm like, this guy's a fucking genius, man. I want to be this guy's friend. This guy's got balls. He just rips the bag of fries open. He's going to dump it now in a deep fryer.
You don't work here. You do not work here, honey. I've been here 45 days. You do not work here.
Oh, that's funny. Alright, so the rest of these I found on Reddit. The next 5. Most of these are short. This is it says a lady, but she's a cunt. White cunt. I don't know what she is. She looks crazy. Cunt gets caught stealing and fakes a seizure when she gets caught. This is on World Star as well.
No, I'm not.
You're stealing, ma'am.
You don't have a right to touch me.
I've
or
seen
my
you
stuff.
stealing. The cameras work, ma'am. Please
don't
give me the
steal
products,
shit.
please. Shot. Check. Come here,
Call
bro.
Metro.
No, I'm not calling Metro, ma'am, because you're going to go to jail. Can you just
Call
give me the
Metro.
bag? Can you just give me the bag? So I
Don't
won't have
touch
to do
me.
it?
You don't have a right to touch me or my stuff.
Can you just give me the bag? I'm going to do it. Or
Don't
you want
touch
me
me or my
Okay.
stuff.
All right. You want to fall out and do all this extra
So he goes to grab the bag, and now she falls on the floor. And now she's going to wobble around like a fish and do what females do when they get caught. You know, like Amori Povich, when the guy's not the father, they went out the room, they scream. She's going to act like a cunt and act like a baby. Because women are babies, pretty much.
shit. Come on, man. What is all this? What is you doing? Film this shit. What is this?
The camera's got it on camera. She acted stupid.
You got a seizure. You playing games. You playing games.
Yeah, they're dragging that bitch right out the store. Drag her the fuck out.
You just had a seizure. You're lying. You cheating. Lying. Give me all my shit. That's not yours.
Not yours.
You're lying. You're lying. You're lying. Fuck out of here. I'm not playing with you.
That's how you handle a bitch. You throw her out the store. All right, this next one's really quick as well. This is only 25 seconds. This is a guy. I don't know if he's doing like some sort of trolling video, and he goes. It's a black guy. He walks up to this white guy who could be autistic or he could be slow or I don't know what he is, and he's making fun of him. He's calling him like a pedophile or something, and this white guy just snaps on him and just says, "I'm not a fucking pedophile." And he seems off, the white guy, but he just put the guy in his place and the guy just walks away. He just went crazy on the guy. So let's get to this. It's only 25 seconds.
Don't be filming me, brother. You got your rapist, homo thug, black boys over there.
What the hell are you talking about? I am not a goddamn pedophile. It never happened. Never fucking will be.
Go on, man. Go on. Let's go, brother. Let's go. Go, buddy. Let's go ahead, buddy. Go ahead, sir.
All right, so that looks like the crazy guy. Well, he wasn't crazy guy. The guy's bothering him. All right, so this one's a little long enough to play the whole thing. This is a black woman. It says lady. I like how they always use the term lady. Can we stop using the term lady? If any woman acts like this, regardless of her race, she's a cunt, or at least bitch. Bitch going ham and happy pizza. This is about 5 minutes long, so I may fast forward some of this. But let's get to this.
This shit right here is ridiculous. I want my money. We don't get refund. No, ain't no refund. I just gave that bitch my money, man. I just gave her my motherfucking money. Y'all ain't even made nothing. Can I get my money back, please? That page goes in the oven, right? No, it's not. She ain't even had a chance to send it back. Nigga, I just said it. I worked that piece of places. My sister worked for this bitch, dude. So I already know what the fuck the deal is, man. Come on now, don't play me. Can I get my money? Can I get my money? Can I get my money? I don't want y'all pizza. That's my money. I want to go on Whooper and get my pizza from Happy.
All right, so let's fast forward this. Let's go to like the 148.
Can I get my motherfucking pizza and my money? Cause that pizza gonna be dope. I'm gonna take that bitch home and cook it. Can I get my motherfucking money?
The guy filming this is having a good old time.
Why not just give a bitch her money back? If she don't want her shit from here, give her her money.
Yeah, call yourself a bitch. That's what you are. Let's fast forward another minute, because I'm not going to listen to all this.
Stupid ass. Yeah, I know you're not, because you're ignorant. Now, I should put mans on your face. Stupid ass. Ho. Nah. And you probably stand there thinking like, I do eat pussy. How she know? Dummy.
Now she's talking about eating pussy. I have no clue what that has to do with getting your money back in a pizza place, but alright.
Dummy. Dumbass. Dummy with your knitted hat, bitch. Tell the motherfucker go to the Macy's and buy you one. The fuck, my daughters can get out the car and stun on you. Now.
Oh, this is old. This is from 2013. Oh, fuck. I like the newer stuff, but I guess this is a classic. Only has 1,000 views. Alright, let's get to the next two. I would have played that if I knew. This one's, this is only 1 minute and 10 seconds. This is a crazy white cunt. She wants a kebab really bad, which means she wants a dick in her pussy. That's why she wants a kebab. And it says, what does a person have to do to get a kebab around here? And then someone smashes the window inside. I think maybe her man she's with or somebody. It's more of a visual for this one, but let's play it anyways.
I want a kebab. I want a kebab.
Now, there's two people holding the door against this hippo, and she's just almost pulling them out the store to get her kebab. Like, how fat? Like, I'm fat, but I would never do this. How fat can you be? So the two guys are holding the door, and she's almost like strong-arming them. Someone made a funny comment in the. They said the Amy Schumer look. I think that was Schumer. Oh shit! She falls over. So actually, it's a guy and a woman, and they hold the door from her and then let it go, and she falls backwards, and now she's gonna go fatso crazy on them.
Gonna try it.
Damn! Somebody kicks her. She falls back against this. I don't know what this is. Some advertisement board or something. Ooh, so the guy didn't even push her that hard. She pretends to fall over. She's doing some professional wrestling shit. The phone falls out of her pocket.
Shit and get out. The fuck you get lost in?
Folks, I wouldn't even come anywhere near. She's fucking
Oh, so the door just broke, I think. I think the door, because it was glass, some sort of cheap glass, it just broke. And it's all over the place now.
Holy shit! Fuck!
Alright, I think that's it. There's one more clip. This one is long, but I'm going to fast forward as well. This is in Chicago. We all know Chicago is just a city where black people kill each other. Many black people in the comment section are actually apologizing. They're actually saying, we, on behalf of the black community, we do not claim them. I'm black and this is disrespectful. I'm a black woman. This is embarrassing. Is this the dream Martin Luther King was talking about? On behalf of the human community, we don't want them either. Somebody had to go liberal. And anyways, these are some kids. Let's call them Negro kids, thugs, hoodlums. And they're inside of a McDonald's, and they're mad about something. I guess they didn't have enough money or whatever, and they're gonna fucking start throwing stuff at the employees. So I'm not gonna play this whole thing, but let's play some of it.
Ooh.
So these two ugly-ass black women look like they play for the WNBA. They're kids, but they're ugly as fuck. Their fucking hair, they look like when Don Amos is talking about nappy-headed hoes. They're called the woman behind the counter bitch, and the other one, you know, they're mad because that's going to be their future. With the way they're talking, they're going to be behind a McDonald's counter making burgers. So I think that's why they're angry.
Wow. Who said I?
Oh, so this guy was recording this. This is something I didn't realize. This guy was recording this, and this, I don't know what this is. Is this a guy or a girl? I think it's a girl. She looks like a dude. She tries to smack the phone out of his hand. So you can't record this. And he's like, yes, I can.
Fuck you. I don't care.
And he said, fuck you, I don't care. You should have punched her.
Let's go go on Facebook, dude.
There's some fucking ugly, nappy-headed hoes, man. They're going to be in prison getting hairbrushes up their ass. See, what they should just do is just call the cops in a situation like this. These kids aren't going to leave. They're going to sit there. They're going to throw stuff. They're going to fight. Just call the fucking cops. Don't even try to argue with them. So she picks something off the counter and throws it at the woman.
Wow.
And now the guy wisely starts taking everything off the counter because they know these two apes. And I know that makes me racist, but they are apes. The two apes are going to start throwing stuff. So he wisely starts taking everything off the counter.
Just get out, dude.
So she throws something else at the woman now. And the thing is I feel bad for is, you know, if that woman goes behind the counter and beats the shit out of that girl or does anything, she's not only going to lose her job, but she can get sued. So she has to sit there and take the abuse, bad if you got the shit job, and now you got people throwing stuff at you. This is humanity, folks.
What the hell?
And now she throws something at somebody else. And now she's pushed something off the counter. So you can tell they're doing this like a show. And one of the workers behind the counter is recording this. I'm going to fast forward a little bit of this because this is like 5 minutes long.
Going forward, she should be paying.
She threw something again.
So then,
That would be great if somebody came behind him like a steel chair and they just bashed him over the fucking head. That'd be awesome.
I think they did.
Oh, they're still throwing shit. It's amazing. You can fast forward this. They're throwing stuff. And then finally, the guy behind the counter tries to push her and push the thing out of her hand. I don't know what they're grabbing, but they're throwing napkin holders and everything they can get their ape hands on.
Oh, Madonna's gonna.
She threw something at the guy now.
We'll try to find it on the news tonight.
And this is endless. They just keep throwing stuff. This is just a typical day in Chicago, by the way. This is actually the least violent thing that can happen in a day in Chicago, it seems. In the African American community.
Holy crap. Alright, I'm out of here.
So the guy leaves. She threw something else. So this guy left 4 minutes and 22 seconds in filming. And I guarantee they stayed there for at least, I don't know, probably all day just throwing shit. And they're fucking ugly and disgusting. And that's why the black guy in the video was dating the white chick, folks. The one guy's like, oh, you can't find any black women? Nah, I can't find any black women. They're all throwing stuff at McDonald's. Alright. Once again, that's enough racism for today. Well, actually, it's never enough racism when it comes to me, but that's public freakout commentary. Entitled assholes recorded and being recorded all around the world. The best show that covers it, the best coverage. Next segment. Yep, we're out of here. All right, it's Saturday night here. We're going to get to some voicemails, but before we do that, an update on the whole job situation. So pretty much, as I touched base on Thursday, I gave her my references and everything. She said, I'll send everything over. And then yesterday, I had a call. And I told myself, before she called, I said, make sure you call and check before you give over your information. Because she asked for a credit check, which I never heard before. And I was going to do that, but she called and said, I got good news. They want to meet with you. And she was like, oh, I'm really excited for you. And I was like, oh, yeah. And she goes, I just need you to fill out this credit check thing, and then I want to get back from you. And she asked me what to pick a day and a time. So I picked Monday at 10 a.m. for an interview. She said, okay, great. As soon as I get it confirmed, I'll email you. So like an idiot, I filled out the credit check. I gave my fucking my ID, my driver's license number, my social security number, my birth date, all the important, my social security number, all the important information, my address. I filled out this form. I sent it back to her. She wrote back and said, got it. I'll send it right over. Thanks. So I wrote back, so I'm waiting. Hour goes by, 2 hours goes by, 3 hours goes by, 4 hours goes by. I don't hear anything. I go, fuck, this was a scam. I knew it. I was stupid. I should have called the fucking place, and I should have asked, you guys have a general clerk position open? Because someone's contacting me, but I was stupid. And then I wrote back and I said, thank you, just in case she forgot about me, and nothing. I didn't hear nothing back. So I kind of laughed to myself and said, this is what I get, all the prank calls I have done, all the evil things I have said, this is karma. This is what I get. And that's that. So I got scammed. I don't know what they're going to do with my identity. I don't know who the hell would want to steal my identity because I'm broke and I live at home in my parents' basement. But I gave all my important information out. So I'm going to wait till Monday and I'm going to report it, which I don't know if the Business Bureau or whoever is going to do anything about it. But folks, I got scammed again. It's the third time. First it was a spick, then it was an Indian, and then it was a white cunt. So that's what I get. So there you go. I got scammed, and then today I got a poop story for you. Well, last night I'm glad I didn't go out because I would have took a shit at 1:30 in the morning. I had a cheesesteak yesterday. I made one, and I put 2 little hot peppers on there. And last night my stomach was killing me. I fell asleep at 1:30 a.m. last night. Glad I didn't go out. I took a really painful shit. It took a while to come out. And then today I was at the park. It was like about 8-something a.m. It was very early. And I was with somebody. I don't want to get into the situation, but, there's somebody in my family who I don't want to talk about, who I kind of look after. I can't leave. And I had to shit really bad. So there was nobody around. I said, fuck. It was like a 7 and it went to an 8. And I said, I'm not going to make it home. It's only a 3-4 minute walk. I said, I can't leave this person here. So I walked over behind this big tree. And from like a mile or two away, you can see cars going by. I said, fuck it. I pulled my pants and my underwear down. I had paper towels and baby wipes with me. I pushed the shit into the paper towels. And then I took some water from the bottle. And I instead of using the wipes, I dumped that up my ass, the water and the paper towels. Then I started wiping some more. I didn't use the baby wipes, and then I just ran away laughing. I dumped some of the water onto the shit, and I don't know if this woman saw me. There was a woman walking up at one point. I think she did see me, but you know what? I don't give a fuck because nobody said nothing to me. It's like, why are dogs allowed to shit in the park, but I can't? Everyone takes their dogs. Actually, I cleaned up dog shit yesterday near my property because someone left a big pile of dog shit near my house yesterday. So why is it okay for dogs to shit, but I can't? I mean, you gotta go when you gotta go. So there's a poop story for you. I shit myself at the park. My underwear was wet, stuck up my ass. Then when I got home, I took another shit. And then when I got up, there was fecal matter on my toilet seat. Even though the good thing is my fecal matter. So that means I had shit on my butt cheeks. But yes, I did shower. And yes, I am going out tonight. So, yeah, that's pretty much a vile poop story for you. And I think I got some sort of stomach virus. I don't know what. It must have been from the cheesesteak because today I took another shit a few hours later. And it was like battery acid yellow. So I took some Pepto-Bismol, drank a lot of water. And I feel better. I'm ready to go out. Well, let's get to the voicemails. This is from the same guy, from the same number. He leaves a voicemail. He's kind of roasting me. He's calling me fat. He's saying that I'm not really MGTOW. And then he tries to help me get a job, which is kind of weird. So let's play this. Let's get to the voicemail.
Smell my feet, you fat fuck. Eat my foot cheese. This is Bill Miller, and I'm a homosexual. I'm offended by your video. Unsubscribed. I'm unsubscribing now. Hey, I know a good idea to make money if you don't have a job. You could sell your blood plasma. Just look up centers. Yeah, you do it twice a week. They say $25 and then $35 or something. Anyway, suck my ass. Suck the asshole diarrhea liquid shit. I just want to say, you use MGTOW to gain subscribers, but you're not MGTOW. You're just a fat homo. And now you're crying because they turned on you. Fuck off, fat bitch. You're not really MGTOW. You're just a fat incel pussy, that's it. You use MGTOW to get subscribers. Fuck off.
Alright, so those are some interesting voicemails. Once again, if you want to leave a voicemail to the show, 267-712-9164. That's supposed to be the Joe Losting number, but he only does 2 shows a month, so fuck him. And the last thing I'll say is I had 700 subscribers on my YouTube channel, which I wasn't excited about, and I just lost one, and that was going to happen. So back to 690 something, but listen, it doesn't matter. It's like I lied to MGTOW guys. I mean, most MGTOW guys probably don't even watch my content, minus a few I can think of. So, alright, let's get to the topical news. I've yapped enough. I've been yapping a lot this episode. I've been scammed, poop stories, comedy drama, all that stuff. Nicki Minaj calls Miley Cyrus a Purdue chicken. Why is it gotta be Purdue though? I don't understand that. Smollett still smiling in birthday tribute to himself. Well, that's good. 7 dead in a crash between truck and motorcycles. It looks like Sons of Anarchy on the fucking road. Nothing funny there. Some lesbian looking cunt, black cunt, calls out Will Smith and Denzel Washington. I don't know. I guess they're homophobic or something. And she's clearly a dyke. I mean, everyone's talking about the NBA draft. They're talking about that Zion guy's going to the Pelicans. They're saying that the Lakers fucked up because they wanted that Anthony Davis guy so bad. They could have had him. Also, there was some guy who was really good. What was his name? Bobo? He was drafted number 44, and everyone's saying he should have been drafted much. Who cares? Who cares, really? I think I talked about that last segment. I mean, Toy Story 4 expected to take in $120 million at the box office. I heard they're going to come after Tim Allen, but that guy's worth like $1 billion, so you know what? You can kiss Tim Allen's rich conservative ass. Who gives a fuck? If I was Tim Allen, I would say, kiss my rich fucking white ass. I'm fucking rich from that Home Improvement show. Made tons of money off my stand-up from that show. And I'm making more money off this. And the fucking Christmas movies he did? Suck my cock. Suck it. Remember that show? When we used to do that? Alright, I'm stalling because I'm looking for more news. Everyone's talking about the Trump announces unexpected move on the ICA plan. Oh yeah, so I did this on my MGTOW channel. Man ordered to share mega millions with his ex-wife. Guy won money after getting divorced from his wife 2 years later, but because he used the dollar from the they called it marital money, he fucking has to give her $15 million. I mean, it has nothing to do with the marriage. Nothing to do. Guy won this money on his own, And you guys know I have 3 words for this. Go MGTOW, bros. That's all. That's all I have to say for that. But it's on my Jack 2.0 channel. As most of you MGTOW guys are subscribed to, you know. It says 17-year-old girl who sought euthanasia dies at home. Alright. Alright, there's nothing else really going on other than people dying in the world. And if I don't die tonight, wink wink, we'll do some sober commentary with drunk people. There's not going to be much because I don't know how long I'm going to do tonight because I didn't go out last night, but we'll see. It's like 8:15 p.m. right now. I was going to leave out early, but I think I'm going to wait till like 9:20. I don't know yet. But anything, we'll get to that, and then we'll wrap this up with some topical news and non-news. So you stay put there, fuckos. Alright, sober commentary with drunk people. Sober commentary. Old City. It is 12:36 a.m. Not that matters, but I like to report the time, like this is some newscast or something. And pretty much last night I did not go out, as I said. I already talked about that in the last segment. Tonight I was going to leave out at 9:30, but I was so anxious to leave out. I said, fuck this. I left out at 8:30ish because I was just so bored. And it took 15 minutes for me. I waited for the bus. 15 minutes, the bus didn't come. And then pretty much what I did was I decided to walk down. It's like 3 long blocks. I got like the second block, and then I saw the bus coming. So I took the fucking bus. Even though I said, fuck it. Even though it was only 1 stop, I said, fuck it. I got on the bus, even though it was 1 stop. I didn't feel like walking the rest of the way. I mean, I could have. I mean, I wasn't that tired. I didn't do much today but go to the park. But I said, fuck it. I'm just going to, I'm just going to walk it down. So I walked it. And then I pretty much I got on the train. Got down here around, what time did I get down here? 9:40. I don't know what time I got down here. Fuck it. It was like 9:40ish or some shit like that. A little later than usual. So I get down at 9. And I decided to stay at Old City. I was like, should I walk it down? I was like, should I go to Old City? And I was like, should I go to Morgan's Pier? And I was like, you know what? I went to Morgan's Pier the last 2 Saturdays. I'm just gonna fucking, I'm just gonna fucking, stay at Old City. So I started doing a little bit of vlogging. Nothing interesting happened. As soon as I stopped vlogging, the only thing really interesting happened was these people on this bike thing. I can't explain it. It's like this little, it looks like a bus, but there's like opening for people's legs and they pedal. It's like they get the energy from that. And they kind of were singing to me, these old people and stuff, just having a good time. And then Old City was fucking kind of dead. I saw this comedian douchebag guy. He was in a car with this female comic chick, and he's just some douchebag who trashed me on Facebook years ago. He didn't say anything too harsh. He trashed my podcast, actually. So I posted a link to my podcast, and he was like, oh, thanks for ruining my day. He's some loser. So I saw him in the car. But I looked at him, and then I realized I saw the car and that was him. But he didn't say nothing to do nothing to me, but I realized, I was like, fuck that guy. And then I decided to fucking, walk it down to, so I decided to fucking walk down to Morgan's, and I was sitting around, and I decided to walk over to Riverdeck. And Riverdeck, I liked Riverdeck because it's a different level of ratchetness than Morgan's Pier. So I was sitting out there for about 30-40 minutes, and this black dude sat dead next to me. There was like this little bench. It's not like Morgan's Pier. There's this big bench. It's like a little bench. And this black dude literally sat dead next to me with his fucking ugly-ass fade. And he had a white girl, and he was, like, telling her what to do with the Uber and everything. And he's, like, yelling at the dude on the phone, like, yo, man, I ain't trying to pay extra. You need to come over here. Don't pick me up at David Buster's, man. Pick me over here at Riverdeck. And he was sitting right next to me, and finally got the fuck away from me. And I was like, ugh. And then there was, like, lots of, of course, I mean, listen, there was always hoes out on Saturday night, you know what I mean? But there was lots of them. So then I was sitting outside Riverdeck. Nothing really happened. I was hoping there would be a fight or something, crazy. Nothing really interesting happened. It was pretty much shit. No, nothing happened. It was just people walking in. It was a lot of Ubers and Lyfts pulling up. And then I went to Morgan's Pier, and I was standing outside. I was going to sit down on the bench. And, people were trying to sneak in, same old, blah, blah, blah. And then this guy, he's a pickup guy I met years ago. He just shakes my hand. He just says hi to me. He finally came over to me. So I told him, he's like, yo, what's your story, bro? I think his name's Noah. I'm not sure. And he's an RSD guy, but he says, I don't think he follows RSD anymore. And he's like, yeah, man, I see you around, so what's your story? And I said, pretty much like, I don't got much going on, He's like, what do you do for work? And I said, I don't have a job and stuff. And then he was like, oh, he's like, you're 32. He's like, dude, you're still young. And he told me, pretty much, long story short, he was on 2 different kinds of medications. He said, check out blah, blah, and blah. He said these 2 medication names. And then he said, man, you're a beautiful person, man. I know it sounds weird. You might take offense to it, but I think everyone's beautiful. Like, you're like a beautiful person, man, and everything. He wasn't being gay, but he was trying to be, like, real positive, you could tell. But I felt bad for him because he said he was on 2 medications. And he says, dude, I get rejected a lot, man. Seriously, like, I get rejected every night. Like, every night. He's like, for years and years. I'm just like you. As I told him, I said, I didn't tell him I was a MGTOW because it wasn't in my head. But I told him, I was like, yeah, man. I was like, you know, I got rejected for almost 10 years. I gave up. And he was like, man, I get rejected all the time. But see, he's the definition of a Chad. He's not super tall. I would say he's like 6, maybe 6'1". He's got like blue eyes. Good, you know, decent, good shaped dude. White guy, you know. He's the definition of a Chad, you know. So, you know what I mean? He's like, I used to be 300 pounds, man. I told him, I was like, yeah, I canceled my gym membership. I don't have money. He was like, dude, I wish and I told him I had a degree. He's like, and he was like, man, he's like, you're a good looking guy, man. Really, you are. And it's like, I hate that, man. I know people try to help you. But it's like, when they say you're a good looking guy, I've had people tell me that before. It's like, as I said before, guys are the only one to tell me that. Girls never say to me, you're a good looking guy. You know what I mean? So if girls aren't telling you you're a good looking guy, that's what it matters. Like, it doesn't matter what other guys think, like I said before. But he was trying to be cool, like, oh, you're a good looking guy, man. You're a good looking guy. And I'm like, come on, man, really? You know what I mean? So I was just like, oh, thanks, man. And then he was like, all right, well, he's like, you can get it together, man. He's like, you're 32. He's like, you're 32, 33. He's like, you're still young. He's like, you got 10 good years left, man. He was like, if 2-3 years, you could be ripped, man. You could be on a beach with a hot chick. He's like, you can get it together, man. He's like, you can get it. And I was like, oh, okay. And he was like, all right. He shook my hand. He's like, oh, well, I look forward to partying with sometimes. Like, next week, get here early. We'll hang out with our guys and stuff. And, you know, it's like, look, I appreciate anybody who tries to help me. But you could tell that, I mean, I felt bad for him because he said that he had depressive nights before. And he's on, like, 2 medications. And I don't know. I felt bad for him, actually. Because the fact that he's on, like, if you're on 1 medication, but he's on 2. So that was like so when I was sitting outside River Deck, this really big black lady came over to me. And she was, like, asking me for directions. But she was huge. She was, like, old and big and old, fat. And she's like, you know where Social Circle is or something? I said, nah, I never heard of that. And then she asked some people. She was like real big, man. And then that was all that happened there. And then outside the Morgans, this guy said something like, hey man, is this a Bubba truck? And I said, what kind of truck? And then he just looked at me like I was crazy, this real drunk white guy. And then he walked away. And there was lots of girls of all races tonight. They were very, very attractive, wearing practically nothing tonight, white girls have those big asses now because they want to date black guys. Saw a lot of thick white girls out here tonight, everywhere. Morgan's Pier, Old City. When I was walking past the guy was like, the guy Noah was like, I think next time I talk, I'm going to tell him about MGTOW. But he was like, yo, man. He was like, what was I just going to say? He said, obviously you haven't given up, man, because you're still out here. He was like, obviously, man, you still haven't given up. He was like, you're still out here, man. And I said, well, I'm not out here for the girls, but I said, I do podcasting, I do video blogging and stuff. I'm just out here to, have a good, just have a good time. I said, I don't even need girls and stuff. He's like, yeah. So I thought that was kind of funny. He's like, yeah, you still out here. I mean, I know other MGTOW guys say that to me too. They're like, oh, why do you still go out then? It's like, I like to go out. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't have, until I can get me a social life, and friends and stuff, then maybe I can, So anyways, there was when I was walking past La Peg and everything, there was this white girl. She was really pretty, but, listen, I mean, it's nice to look. It's nice to look at girls and stuff, and it's nice to, but I don't even care to be around them. So, got back up here to Old City, like around what time? Fuck, man, what time did I get back up here? I don't know. Like, it's I went to 7-Eleven, got a bottle of water. It said it was $1.39. The guy, it was only a $1, but the guy from last week must have charged me extra because it was $1.25 last time. So I paid it. Got a bottle of water. I was real tempted to get a slice. I didn't eat dinner, believe it or not. I know that's hard to believe because I'm a fat fuck. But I didn't eat dinner. Last meal I ate was like 2:30. So I'm not real hungry actually. I'm a little bit hungry. I was real tempted to go over to either Pete's Pizza or big ass slices, but I was like, you know what? I only got now I got $17 in my wallet. And I need it, man. I need to keep money in my wallet just in case, So pretty much I've been sitting down, sipping my water, and nothing's been happening. I'm getting ready to head to my train station, and at 1 a.m. I'm getting home around either 1:40, 1:50, maybe 2 a.m., and that's it. I'm done for tonight. So I'm glad I went out tonight. It was beautiful weather. It didn't fucking rain. Didn't really didn't do anything. As far as the vlogging goes, pretty boring. I only did about maybe 12, 13 minutes. I tried to do some commentary, try to get some selfies and stuff. Nothing interesting, but I'm still gonna put them out. I guess especially for the summer, and that's it. So this has been sober commentary with drunk people. I'm sitting I'm not even sitting across from them, as you can tell. I'm like 3 feet away, maybe 5 feet away from them, and they got their music blasting so fucking loud. And even though it's cool, it's kind of cool to walk by and dance to it and stuff. You see people dancing. It's like, Jesus, man. It works. It gets people to come in, but whew, it's like that fucking loud. But anyways, that's it, guys. That's it for the segment. If I can think of anything else or add, or if anything else happens or add, that's it. Next segment. All right, let's wrap this episode up. Today was another perfect, beautiful day. Went to the park with my family. My mom and dad kept yelling at me, get on food stamps, get on food stamps. I'm like, no. They're kind of ruining my day, but then they kind of calmed down. But I went to the park again. Didn't shit myself this time, so that's good, right, everybody? All right, guys, that's it. Going to do some topical news or not news, and the next episode will feature a new prank phone call. And it will be a Craigslist. I have a bunch of Craigslist prank calls to get away from. So it's going to be Craigslist negotiations. There's 2 parts. So it will be part 1. And we'll go from there. So we'll keep you updated. Once again, the job, I got scammed. I talked about that. But hey, listen, I tried. I think I'm going to call tomorrow. I decided the place that they were talking about. I'm going to call and report it. And if they don't do anything, there's a website that you can report it. It's not going to do anything, but... all right, let's see what's going on. Newton officials offer $1,500 to change seats on flight. Man says no. Cam Newton offers $1,500. I'm not sure what this is about. Something. Is this something homophobic? I think. Beth Clampton placed in medically induced coma. She's with the guy. Was it the Bounty Honey guy? Oh, yeah, so Carolina Panthers quarterback Cam Newton was getting ready to sit down on a 10-hour flight on Paris to approach the man on the plane. The man had a seat with extra regular, and Newton was very much wanting his seat. So Newton offered the guy $1,500. He said, number one, how do you turn down $1,500? How does Cam Newton, it says, how does Cam Newton, a 3-time making $103 billion on a 5, not have his own seat to begin with? That's true. The guy's a fucking millionaire, not billionaire, and he's worried about his seat, but, so that's it. It says, Giants fan rips OBJ on Twitter after stuck comment. Let's see what this is. It says, bad breakups, New York Giants fans, and most like New York, I felt stuck with the Giants. Oh, so he said he felt stuck there. Well, sometimes you do feel stuck in your career. What's wrong with saying that? What's wrong with being honest? Black Bear locks himself inside home and naps on a closet shelf. Oh. It's like the 3 bears. Hey, this closet's not cozy enough. I should jerk off here at my cock. Texas mom charged after running over her son in a game of chicken. That's fucking awesome. And that's such a Texas thing to do. That's like out of a country song. That's awesome. It says, oh, she ran over her 3. Oh, he was only 3. Oof. Well, listen. Go MGTOW, bros. Yeah. Woman fearing her husband arrested after trying to turn in his guns. So, Why did she get arrested for that? But I guess it's illegal to do that. Well, he's gonna shoot the bitch. So maybe she's into some sort of, gangster, gangster roleplay. Some chicks are into that. Trump's is warning people about the 2020 election. What is he gonna say? It's gonna be rigged? Jada Pinkett had a threesome. Alright. I think a lot of celebrities have. I mean, it's it says influencer allegedly rips off woman for $19K. Social media Christian allegedly stole a woman's identity. Yeah, someone just stole my identity. Now they're gonna take my credit card and God knows what. I better not have to pay that shit, because I got scanned by a cunt. And I'm gonna report it, even though I'm not gonna do anything about it. This is funny. Mike Pence says MAGA children should have soap. He should have said more. He should have said soap, deodorant. It's true. Some of them do stink because they don't have the things we have. Alright guys, let's get to the weird news if there's anything. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't. Most of the time, nothing interesting happens. Like, I'm one of those people that I die for stuff to happen in my life and nothing interesting ever happens. I look for it, I try to record things, nothing interesting happens. California Scamp the Tramp wins World Ugliest Dog. Aw, he's still cute to me. The Philly Fanatic was surprisingly good at Pictionary on the MLB Network. Police locate owner of a donkey found wandering New Jersey streets. Are you talking about Wendy Williams? Alright. It's Just Evil. Earned with man's ashes stolen after a funeral. 42-year-old. This is in Salvation Army. This is in York, Pennsylvania. Venomous snake bites at a woman doing laundry in a Pennsylvania home in Berks County. Man says he was delivered. Okay, so I read that last week. Let's see if there's anything else. See if there's anything going on in New York. That's a weird city, New York. At least it used to be. That is like the same stuff. New Jersey man allegedly calls 911 if a bar kicked him out. Okay, that's not too weird. This sissy generation, I think anybody will do that. And let me try one more site, because the Huffington Post used to have good wacky news stories. How one dad is fighting for men's room changing tables. Kitten survived 40-mile car journey trapped underneath a bonnet. I don't know what a bonnet is. I'm straight. Okay, there's nothing else really going on. It's all about animals and stuff, and it's new stand-ups, plain seat, label, torture chamber. Okay, that's it for the show. Thank you for listening to any of this from the bottom of my rotten heart. I'll see you folks on the next one. You just listened to... Alright, we're out of here.
Congratulations. You just sat through the most awful podcast you can sit through. JoshCast.